Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. The text came in while I was tying my shoes. He's already here. Don't be weird tonight. No name. No context. Just that sentence sitting on my wife's phone screen when it lit up on the kitchen counter. She was in the shower, music loud, steam fogging the mirror like she was trying to erase herself. I stared at the phone longer than I should have. Long enough to feel that low sour drop in my stomach. Long enough to tell myself it was nothing. Long enough to lie to myself the way I had been practicing for months. By the time she came out, wrapped in a towel and smiling like tonight mattered, I had already decided to be quiet. Her birthday party was at her sister's place. Balloons taped crookedly to the walls, music too loud, drinks poured too heavy. Everyone hugged her. Everyone laughed. Everyone kept saying how lucky she was. How solid we were. 12 years married. High school sweethearts. The couple people pointed to when they wanted an example of making it. I stood near the kitchen island, nodding, smiling when expected. Watching. She didn't look at me much. When she did, it was quick, like checking the time. Her phone stayed face down except when it didn't. Except when it buzzed and she'd turn away. Thumb flying, shoulders angling like she was guarding a secret. Everything okay? Her sister asked me quietly, handing me a beer. Yeah, I said. My voice sounded normal. That scared me more than if it had cracked. I told myself I was tired. That work had been heavy. That I was overthinking. I had gotten good at that, turning doubt into self-blame. After all, I'd been the jealous one before. The insecure one. The guy who asked too many questions. Questions like why she suddenly needed a passcode on her phone. Why she took calls in the car. Why her laugh sounded different lately, lighter. Like she was practicing it for someone else. I caught him by accident. Tall. Confident. Standing too close. When she laughed at something he said, she touched his arm without thinking. Not the polite touch you give strangers. The familiar one. The unconscious one. Something inside me went very still. Later, when she disappeared into the hallway to check on something, I followed. Not like a detective, just a husband who didn't know where he belonged anymore. Her purse was on the chair. Open. Her phone inside. Screen lit. I didn't plan to look. I just did. I wish you were the one here with me tonight. Soon. He suspects nothing. My hands went cold. My ears rang. For a moment I honestly thought I might pass out. Not from anger, something worse. Grief maybe. The kind that hits before the funeral. I put the phone back exactly where it was. Then I went back to the party. She found me 20 minutes later. Cake candles were lit. Everyone was singing. I was clapping at the wrong time, smile stretched thin like a bad mask. Why are you so quiet? She whispered, leaning in like she cared. Did I do something? I looked at her. Really looked. At the woman I had loved since I was 17. At the face I trusted more than my own instincts. At the mouth that had kissed me goodbye that morning. No, I said calmly. I just realized something. Her eyes flickered. Just for a second. What? She asked. I realized this isn't my party, I said. And this isn't my marriage anymore. She laughed, sharp and nervous. What are you talking about? I saw the messages, I said. Quiet enough that only she could hear. You don't have to explain. Not tonight. Her face drained of color. Around us, people cheered as she blew out the candles. Please, she whispered. Not here. I nodded. I know. I kissed her cheek once. Stepped back. Grabbed my jacket. Where are you going? She asked, panic creeping into her voice now. Home, I said. To pack. She followed me to the door. You're overreacting. I paused, hand on the handle. Maybe, I said. But for the first time in a long time, I'm reacting at all. I left before she could say his name. The house felt wrong without her. Like a set after the actors leave. I packed slowly. Every drawer was a memory. Every shirt a version of me that had believed harder than I should have. She came home near dawn. We sat at the kitchen table. No yelling. No theatrics. Just the truth laid out like something fragile. It wasn't supposed to happen, she said. I know, I replied. And I meant it. She cried. She explained. She said all the things people say when they're afraid of losing comfort more than love. I listened. I didn't interrupt. When she finished, I stood up. I loved you, I said. I still do. But I love myself enough now to leave. That was the hardest part. Not the betrayal. Not the party. Not the texts. Walking away quietly without begging, without screaming. Felt like learning a new language. One where I finally told the truth.